Alright, let's hope this time I did it right, because I had to just end my stream there and then restart it just to make sure it was alright. So sorry about that, people. You know, mistakes happen. Alright, so it's new game. Import me1 and we go to the second one. I'm just more frustrated with myself than anything right now for that little mistake I made. Okay, so combat, difficulty, all level pop, you have on, and on. That's the right one. And surprisingly, even though it says it followed the Paragon path, I tried to be more renegade. Yep. Okay. Okay, and continue. Now we can do it right. Oh, I guess you're bound to have a slip up sooner or later.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending him to fight Geth. Geth. We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow him. He's a hero, a bloody icon. But he's just one man. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose him.
Easier said than done. Oh yeah, now we can probably start the second one after that little mishap in the beginning. But yes, welcome on in everyone, and apologies for like the ending and restarting it because I imported the wrong character save, so I had to basically restart the whole thing.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our
Yeah,
time.
the graphical difference quality really shines through like when you play the first and second one. It surprises me even now.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
Distress beacon is ready for launch.
Will the Alliance get here in time?
I'm not doing this just so they can find our frozen corpses. Get everyone onto the escape shuttle.
Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't evacuate. I'm not leaving either.
No time to argue here, Liara.
I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttle. I'll take care of Joker.
Shepard.
Liara, go. Now.
Aye, aye. Everybody in! Go, go, go!
So how's everybody enjoying their Sunday? Everyone had a good day? Ooh, that had to hurt a little. Man, you can see like all the destruction here.
This is SSB Normandy. We've suffered heavy damage from an unknown enemy.
Yep, we'll be going down the elevator.
Come on, baby, hold together. Hold together.
Okay, now tell me this still isn't a hell of a sight right here. I mean, just listen to what we're hearing. You can hear like the echoes of Shepard's voice, the deafening silence of space itself. They created it perfectly here. I mean, seriously, they got a planet right above there in the horizon. I mean, this is crazy. This is top level.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
Okay, Joker, this is not time to be stupid.
The Normandy's dead. Just like us, we don't get the hell out of here.
No, we just have to... Oh, no. They're coming around for another attack. Watch the arm.
Seriously, this is cinematic level genius in terms of the graphic quality. Now back out into that deafening silence we're going into. I mean, you could just hear the silence is just... It's that chilling silence it is. And then they throw in that lone piano music. Ooh. I mean, this is one of the ultimate openings to a game I've ever experienced. Alright, the interactive comic that like it summarizes the events and choices played in Mass Effect 1. I thought it was really fun when we did that the first time, so we're going to stick with it and do it again this time.
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make, the paths you choose, that turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission, answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive.
I really liked how the comic format they did for this. It was really well done.
A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad. That's when we saw it. The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony
What do you all think of
dug it
like
up,
this
whoever
comic
attacked
summary
tried
they're
to
doing
take
for the
it.
game? I think it's really cool.
Chief Williams made the mistake of getting too close. It hit her with some type of energy. I grabbed her and threw her out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move, could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. Dream. A nightmare. By the time I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Adina, our political representative on the Citadel. With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat. As was the individual behind the attacks. The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the survivors from the colony at Eden Prime, and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Adina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof, which meant I needed proof. Fortunately,
Luckily we found
I
it.
wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. A top agent for Citadel Security. Despite orders from his superiors that he shouldn't get involved, he told me he was suspicious of Saren, and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tali. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she'd procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty. Tali's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime, and that the immense warship we'd spotted was in fact Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans, then disappearing back through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions. But not much else.
They really go into good
We couldn't
details like the
convince the
summary. It's
Council
not
that the
just
Reapers
like
were a
the high
threat,
points like
but they agreed Saren
everything.
had to
It
be
really
stopped.
covers like the overall
They
story of
stripped
the
him
first
Spectre
game it
status
does.
and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I would need it more than he would. He also pointed me in a direction. Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant. Ashley was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I told Liara about how I felt. Apparently she'd felt it too. But we agreed we wouldn't let it get in the way of our mission. Finding Saren. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead. Benezia. Saren had taken her to Novaria, where he'd enslaved a dangerous race of insect-like creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same
I remember the
technique Liara had
Rachni.
used on me to extract information from the Rachni Queen. The Queen's drones were everywhere, and they weren't happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone. With the information. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms. And I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni Queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the Queen was true to her
we let her go.
She left and took her army of drones
Didn't
with
want to
her.
be the reason an entire species
With
went
Saren's top
extinct.
lieutenant
It was the same in my
he
first
was quickly
playthrough.
running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermeer, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will. I had to destroy the base, and all its research. Rex disagreed. Violently. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat. When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship, was a Reaper.
Yeah, that was a
It
big
spoke to
surprise,
me.
that was.
Threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every living thing. It wanted me dead. It wanted us all dead. And I knew it was capable of doing just that. What I couldn't understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew where we were. We had to destroy the base and get the hell out. I split up my team in 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke, and we planned to use it. Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my
Yep,
team.
one of those cliche
And in talking
enemy
to him,
appearances, but
I
it was
realized
good
the
to
truth.
have a little
It
confrontation with
wasn't
him
Saren
again.
who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign. The Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him. Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad mates. I tried, but I wasn't fast enough. I could only save one of them. Ash was a good friend, and a great soldier. But I had to choose, and I chose Caden. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos, a long-lost planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. But Liara saw through my words. She knew I was hurting after Ash's death. She could sense my doubts. We both knew this mission could be our last. Until that moment, we'd put our feelings aside for the sake of that mission. But why wait? We gave in to each other, and it was perfect. While it lasted. We arrived on Ilos, close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together. The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago, and every 50,000 years.
All right, we're closing in on the end of this comic summary, but I think it's still nice to have because it helps give you like the more overall appearance instead of just bits and pieces.
But a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space, slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He had caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope the fleets could counterattack with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him. As the Alliance and Citadel fleets battled Saren's army outside, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, Sovereign and Saren's army continued to fight. The Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension, and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our Human Alliance fleet in jeopardy. The Council had to be saved. They represented the hearts and minds of the galactic community. Without them, the fleets would be in disarray. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated, and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet, the battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless.
Yeah, Reapers are
took
tough.
The combined fleets of humanity and the other races, but in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities. The choice of humanity's first counselor was left for me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician. Ruthless and ambitious, he would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be put in front of him.
They'll probably get corrupted more
The
easy.
other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust. Both great leaders in their own right. I didn't much like Udina, but sometimes you need a pit bull on your side. Someone willing to be the bad guy, for the sake of the greater good. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned to cleanup duty, rooting out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
Except it really wasn't. Oh, now we got a really cool cutscene coming up also.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Oh, and here's my character's face. Yes, looks good. Let's go for it. Accept imported face. So we were a soldier in our first playthrough, and we're going to stick with that throughout, like so. Oh, so these are our bonus pals. Let's see, what do we have? Barrier, slam, fortification, Geth shield boost, energy drain, oh, shock, shredder. We'll go for armor piercing ammo. Spacer, ruthless, class soldier, and yes, accept that. And confirm. Man, that really took its time, it did. But it was definitely worth the wait.
Outside stimuli, showing an awareness of his surroundings. My God, Miranda, I think he's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson, he's not ready yet. Give him the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Steps pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. That was too close. We almost lost him.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Wake up, Commander. Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack. Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack.
That it is.
There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry! Grab the pistol and armor from the locker. You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor.
This pistol
I got
doesn't have
it.
a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from. Damn it! Those canisters by the door are going to blow. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast.
Alright, we got adrenaline rush, concussive shots, drop to ammo. Yep, definitely basically all soldier type stuff.
Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
Got it.
Looks like they set up a barricade to try. Look out! Keep moving. We need to get to the shuttles.
Like second nature it is.
Shepard, security mechs are closing in on your position.
System not designed for life force casualty.
Alright, that's the adrenaline rush, that's cool.
Nice work, Shepard. Coast is clear.
Yeah, 'cause now I gotta think about ammo, because you didn't have to really think about it in the first one. It was just waiting for your weapons to cool down.
Don't waste time. I can't keep the mix distracted for long. More reinforcements heading your way. Here come the mechs.
They've seen us.
Take the elevator down one floor.
Well, that didn't last very long for them.
Hurry! Get to the door! Run! You're doing fine, Shep. Head to the next room and I'll try to meet you. Shepard, read me. I've got them closing in on my position. Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
Ooh, the wall's safe.
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far.
Damn, that is pricey.
Care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all his money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just wish he'd kick a little more in my direction once in a while.
That's supposed to be me.
Log update. I can't figure Miranda out. As project director, she should be ecstatic at all the progress we've made. But she's still the same old ice queen. Maybe she's worried Shepard might become the new favorite. Or maybe she is just a pure cold-hearted bitch.
Charming.
We're coming! Gravity's one mean mother. What are you doing here? Thought you were still a work in progress.
Look, pal. I don't know where I am or how I got here. Plus, my head feels like an overripe melon ready to split open. How about you fill me in a little?
Damn. Yeah, I forgot this is all new to you. Sorry about that. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for—
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
Ever since I woke up, someone's been telling me where to go and what to
Yeah, I'm not really taking any crap from these guys.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
This doesn't look like an Alliance facility.
It isn't. I can't say much more than that for now. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day. We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit him with the good stuff.
Ooh, biotic skills do come in handy.
Falling back. Okay. I promised I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me? How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin.
Oh, that's quite detailed.
Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
What do you mean? Cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even
Wonderful.
that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it? What they're after?
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting. At us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Then we need to know where the A-Team are.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what. Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
Not really, it was kind of
There was a
staticky.
gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant. But I'm just a soldier. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
That's all the questions are, so let's get a
Quickest way to
move
those
on.
shuttles.
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get him out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
Alright, back to moving and looking.
We've been spotted.
This room is crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Yeah, clearly.
Wilson, find us another route out of it.
Oh god. They found me. Help!
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Up those stairs, Shepard.
Oh god! I'm hit! They shot me!
Oh, stop whining.
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who he was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter his identity in any way, if he's somehow not the man he used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
Shepard! Down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me.
Yep, that was him, alright.
How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the metagel from the first aid station on the wall.
So like, there it is.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now, hmm? I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
Yeah, don't trust any of you.
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe, then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
If Miranda's dead, there's nothing we can do. We have to save our own asses right now.
The shuttle bay is only a few. I'm gonna overload the canister. Just to clear a path to the shuttles. That's it. Let's get out of here.
Well, that was easy.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if he's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
You told me you were with the Alliance. I don't like being played for a sucker.
I didn't lie to you, Commander. I was with the Alliance, before I joined Cerberus. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too, but right now...
Very suspicious.
I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Elusive Man? Is he in charge of all this?
Say that's a pretty cool title to have,
his
the
real name, of
Elusive
course.
Man.
Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
I don't care what they did or what you say. I'm not working with terrorists.
You can tell it to the boss, but after we've saved our butts. We're almost at the shuttle.
I don't have credits. But I think, yeah, I got, like, stuff right there. I don't know where... Oh, I guess we're going this way.
Field is clear!
They've seen us.
Stun him! I got him. Watch your fire!
Oh. This would be a good time to use this. Yep, that worked quite well.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In
Test subject. That's a nice way of calling me.
From the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Hostiles are cleared!
Hey, it's Gladiator. How are you doing today? Hope you're having a good day, and of course, welcome on in. It's always a pleasure to have you here. Did I just go full circle? Oh, there we go.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just chilling, enjoying some Mass Effect. And looking forward to starting streaming Cyberpunk 2077 tomorrow.
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
Yeah, but now you can't question him.
See what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You really think Wilson's capable of that?
Yeah, it's been looking very good. I've seen like the recent videos of the FPS, graphical content, and stability after the 1.3, and it's definitely a good improvement. I don't care what anybody else says, they've just got too high standards.
I had a feeling Wilson was just looking for a chance to shoot me in the back.
Good instincts. Some people are
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back to streaming that tomorrow, because I haven't streamed it for a good while. I decided to wait till like after the next big patch and for like the DLC content to start coming in. And yes, it's only a few bits that have come in now, but it's a start, and that's what counts. And even if it's coming in slowly, the point is that it is starting to come. That's what counts.
Is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson figured
Most of the bugs patched in now. Well, I would say like the major serious bugs have most likely been dealt with. I mean, anyone can deal with like a few minor bugs that inconvenience them because, well, let's face it, no game is 100% bug free. But I would say the major ones are taken care of, and the stability is much better.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
And in terms of Cyberpunk, the biggest matter that needed to be addressed, at least in my opinion, was the stability so crashes got reduced.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you.
But the fact that, you know, like I said earlier, that the DLC content is starting is a good sign that in the developers' minds, the most in the issues and bugs have been addressed, like the majority.
Where are we going?
Yep, well, like I said, I'll be starting it tomorrow. I don't know which life path I'm gonna go with.
I'm not sure I trust you.
I'm gonna think about it. I've played all 3 life paths I have now, so I'll probably go with the one I like the most. Or the one that, from a story setting, it sounds makes sense. Yeah, okay, I understand. Don't worry about that, Gladiator. Oh, and in case you're not aware, I actually have a lurk command set up, so if you'd like to try that out sometime in the future, go right ahead.
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
Oh, man, that's all the questions asked, so time to get
I've had enough
going.
of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on. Before you meet with the elusive man,
Gotta say,
you
those
need to
scars
ask a few
don't look
questions to
half bad
evaluate
on him,
their
they
condition.
don't.
Come on, Miranda, more tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you were a spacer kid. Raised mostly on one ship or another. You enlisted and led troops during some heavy fighting, most notably on Torfin. Do you remember taking on some Batarian slavers?
Those bastards were dug in deep in a fortified bunker. I sent a lot of good soldiers to their deaths. That's how it had to be.
Wordplay. Thank you for those bits. I really appreciate that.
Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent.
I mean, there was no reason for you to do it, but again, I really appreciate it. Thank you. How are you today?
Squad behind to die in the blast.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave her behind?
Being in command means that sometimes you give orders knowing that your people are gonna die. That can't affect your decisions. Ash gave her life for the rest of the team. Without her, I couldn't have stopped Saren. She died a hero.
I understand, Commander. And I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Oh, that was a quick phone call, Gladiator.
Enough with the quizzes. The memories
And
are
welcome
there,
on back.
And I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough. The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
I wouldn't keep the elusive man waiting.
Personally, I don't care if I keep him waiting.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Yeah, very quick. I think that was barely a couple minutes. Oh, good. We can do a gear customization right here. So here we can like change our armor and casual appearance. So for casual, this is like when you're on the ship and you got like this Cerberus outfit uniform, this sort of fancier type uniform, some kind of doctor's outfit. I don't know why you would have that. Some brute type outfit, N7 hoodie type outfit, and this is my favorite is because it's just so casual and realistic, so definitely keep that. And here you can like adjust armor. So let's go meet the elusive man for the very first time.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution.
Well, if you want to get very technical about it, it is face to face.
From what I hear, I cost you a fortune. Why'd you do it?
For the defense and preservation of humanity. I didn't spend 2 years and billions of credits bringing you back to
yeah, over 4 billion
soldier.
it seems, just to bring me back to life.
The greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of questions.
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe. You and I are on the same side. We just have different methods.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing.
It wasn't really cool being dead for 2 years sleeping.
Someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and Negeth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself.
Well, technically, because he came back from death, it would be technically a very long sleep.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
Yeah, that would do it.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique. Not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
They suffered substantial losses fighting Sovereign. They're rebuilding, still stretched too thin to waste resources verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
If you're after the Reapers, just point me in the right direction.
Miranda was worried you'd be resistant. She's not usually wrong. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected.
Makes it hard to believe he's one of your best.
She saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
I'll get what you're looking for and be back before you know it.
Good to hear it. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Meaning for you to sit on your ass while I do all the hard work. Okay, let's just mark those all as red so I don't have to think about missing anything. Now, got some points I can distribute, so where should I put these? Increases damage to armor and health. Alright, good.
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
I can't have anyone disobeying my commands when we get there.
I know who I report to. As long as you don't do anything to betray Cerberus, I'll follow your orders.
Boy, she does sound jealous.
What's the matter, Lawson? Worried you're not his favorite anymore?
I've proven my value to the elusive man. Let's hope you're able to do the same.
Are you naturally this bitchy, or is it just me?
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
Oh, trust me, I'm not going to be much of a friend to you.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings.
No doubt
and
it'll be
one giant
trouble.
mystery.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
Like what?
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the elusive man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Well, in that case, it was a good thing he was in charge.
Control chip in my brain.
The elusive man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100
You try to get to know
yards.
someone, they just read you their resume. Isn't that nice?
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
That's good, because you're doing a piss poor job trying to be one. Or getting any.
Serve together in the Alliance?
No, the elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it, or we can do it.
Yep, definitely racking up the points I am.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
Didn't join Cerberus.
I just agreed to work with him. I still don't trust him.
Do you trust me, Commander?
You're part of Cerberus. I'll be keeping an eye on you, too.
Fair enough. I can't expect you to trust me just because I ask you. I'll just have to earn that trust.
Best of luck.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
You said you served in the Alliance?
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
Oh, what? I think I chose this option before, but I can't remember what he
It was
said
an
about
Alliance
it.
initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules, but there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack.
I hope everyone's enjoying the Mass Effect stream. I know I stream this game a lot, but I love playing it, and it's clearly a very popular game that a lot of people have interest in, so I love being able to share this content and all the different decisions I'm making.
A team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
Do remember that tomorrow I am going to be starting a Cyberpunk stream, so don't know what life path I'll be choosing, but it will definitely be interesting. That much I can say for certain.
Yes, sir.
Alright, that's them spoken to, so let's see. Level up. I do like this little summary we get. Alright, yeah, you get these nice little bonuses for importing your character. You do, like, good experience. You start at like level 3. A lot of credits and a lot of like resources. Yeah, you do that, Gladiator. You build up that cyberpunk hype. Wait, you received the following bonuses for having beaten Mass Effect 2? Oh, damn, I get bonuses because I'm doing another playthrough? That's awesome. What do I get? 25% bonus, experience on all missions, retain all heavy weapons from previous playthroughs. Oh, that's good. That is really good. Oh, and even more bonus items for resources. This stuff is going to be crucial for, like, upgrading weapon damage, armor. Oh, this is going to make my second playthrough much better and a bit easier because I'll have all these. And it'll give me more options in what to invest in because I'll actually have more resources. Perfect. Oh, I actually didn't know about this because the last time I did this, that was my very first playthrough of Mass Effect, so I actually didn't know. This is brilliant. Just brilliant. Oh wow, my second playthrough, and I'm already being surprised. Beautiful. That is beautiful.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappeared. We've got no target to go after.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the elusive man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
Sounds more like he's in charge.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
Okay, so I remember when I made this at this point in the first playthrough. Now, I chose this top one because I was leaning more Paragon in my playthrough, but we're leaning more Renegade. So I think the bottom option will reflect that path a bit more.
We're gonna find out who did this and take him down. Nothing gets in our way. Am I clear?
Perfectly, Commander.
Good to have you here, Shepard.
Fact is, I am definitely going to do one more full playthrough of the game because in the first one I did like the Colonist and Soul Survivor combo in terms of pass. This one is Spacer and Ruthless, so the only one left is Earthborn and War Hero. So I really want to see how like all the interactions with can interact and create all that. Plus there's still choices I haven't made in the game yet, so I think like one more playthrough will help give me all that. So yeah, I'm pretty much Mass Effect is my main right here, right now. Oh right, I can assign points to them. Okay, so definitely increase her overload. We'll put one in the Cerberus officer. Now this one here, as you can see, is locked out. This requires a loyalty mission, it does, which doesn't become available until later in the game. Yeah, we'll put 2 in that one. Oh, for Jacob. So we'll put 1 in there. Definitely in the pool, and then 1 more there. And Shepard's all set up. Now let's look at weapons. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
And let's see, powers, I got armor piercing ammo. disruptor ammo, adrenaline rush, which basically slows everything around you so you have better shooting. Like more time to aim and shoot would be better to say for that.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
Oh yeah, you can salvage parts from all credits. Not that we really need it, because we got tons of credits right here. But it's good to have. Oh!
Hear that?
Security systems were disabled by the other colonies.
Oh yeah, the battle mechanics of the first of this one feel like second nature right now. Ooh, but it did almost knock me out completely there. That was close.
We're not alone here.
Let's see how the shotgun holds up. Ooh. Yeah, we got these little mini games we can do. So it's basically like match the points it is. Like match that one to that one. That one to that one. Yeah, that was a little bit of fun. You mainly get like credits and items, but it's good. It's good. It is. It's good. I like it.
Online.
I really missed the fact that it wasn't in the third one.
I got him!
Lost here.
Huh. Does good damage. Quarians.
Right there.
Praza, you said you'd let me handle this. Wait, Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... you're alive?
Remember when I gave you that get data tally? Did it help you complete your pilgrimage?
Yes, it did. Praza, weapons down. This is definitely Commander Shepard.
Yeah, you get that option by doing a couple side quests in the first Mass Effect game you do.
Maybe we should ask.
Didn't have a choice, not working for them.
Cerberus rebuilt me, but I'm not taking their orders. We can discuss the specifics once I know why you're here.
One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened.
Oh,
here.
the fact that Tali's here means we're going to use the team up option. Doesn't really mean you'll really end up teaming up, but...
Anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Praza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing
It
personal.
was probably personal to
we can argue
them.
over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. Whatever happens, it's good to have you back.
It's good to see someone from our crew it was. And yeah, I made a lot of renegade choices, so I guess the Paragon one was due.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of it.
We've been spotted.
Okay, forgot that one of them was there. Yeah, these ones are really easy to do, they are.
Use overload on it.
One left.
Oh, they weren't all that tough.
Shepard, Raza and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on. We can still catch them.
Could really use that little arrow pointing me into which direction sooner in the first one. That would have definitely been helpful.
Enemy down. There we go. Yes. Enemy down. One left. Perfect.
We're inside the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Raza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
You got
We'll
it,
take cover
Tali.
by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Taking cover.
You got it.
Oh, this will be fun. And that is a big mech, it is.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
Aren't they all?
Overload. We'll take out their shield.
Yeah, the problem is the Overload doesn't do much damage.
Bypassing damage system.
We're compromised.
I need something that deals good damage to armor. That's weak against armor. Active against armor. Oh, it does the damage.
Felt that one.
Hostiles are cleared.
Oh, that went well.
We can use this.
Yeah, you need to recruit a scientist who can, like, join us on missions, which is going to be a little later down the line. Already got a lot of credits, but never hurts to have some more.
This is your chance to go find Vitor while I tend to the wounded, Shepard. He's probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
Copy that, Tali.
Monsters coming back. Mex will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Vitor?
No Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Have to hide. Mex will protect.
Yeah, you get like these Paragon and Renegade actions that pop up on the screen sometimes. 100 more points it does, and it's good to have when you feel like you need them. I tried to go for all of them, but sometimes I end up missing them.
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The Collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
Why didn't the
Let's
Collectors
see what
take
we
you?
can find out.
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The Collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his Enviro suit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
And lastly,
I wanna know more about the
collectors.
Collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the Elusive Man can figure it out.
Any more? Nope. Okay, so
What happened
continue on.
next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it.
Yeah, I can't deny he was an idiot.
Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I want to, but I can't. I've got a mission of my own. It's too important for me to abandon, even for you. When it's over, and I'm still alive, we'll see what happens.
That sounds dangerous. What are you doing?
I don't think Cerberus needs to hear about it, but it's in Geth space. That should tell you how important it is.
Yeah, Vitor can go with Tali.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tali will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
The Collector's the next big enemy on our list.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history.
You're lucky I was there, otherwise you wouldn't have gotten crap.
I can't argue with your results.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat.
And stop acting like one.
You confirm the Collectors are behind the abductions.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The Collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the Terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the Collectors.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Very little.
No ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to Collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Any ideas on why they've shifted
True, the
their focus to
relays
humans?
were because of the Reapers in the
They're
first
agents
place.
for the Reapers. It could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
What are the Collectors getting from these deals?
The Collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out
I bet you can
species
relate
with
to
rare
that.
genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
If this is a war, I'll need an army. Or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the Collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
Yeah, they're the A-team.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Where's Caden Olenko?
He's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. His file is surprisingly well classified.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
What about Tali? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Uh-huh.
Where's Garrus Vakarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Where's Liara Tassoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
You worry about the Collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Mordin Solus.
Yeah, he's that scientist I was telling you about.
Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
And the second thing?
Sounds good. What else?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
Haha, Joker's back.
Can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the Elusive Man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all
That's probably
bad.
a big list.
Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night. It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
God, I love that scene. It's massive Star Trek vibes right there. Yeah, definitely Star Trek vibes right there. Yeah, and the Shepard casual outfit just looks so good. And this Normandy is way bigger than the first one.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Did this one last time, so I want to see what this one does.
You still don't get it, do you? You're not in charge of this mission. I am.
Operative Lawson makes a valid point, Shepard. Without the Professor, any encounter with the Collectors would result in failure.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Yeah, Joker ain't gonna be happy about this. Well, actually, I did choose that option before, so let's go with this one.
Having an AI in charge of the Normandy system should give us an advantage.
Actually, I am not in control of the ship, Commander. Due to the potential dangers of a rogue AI, Cerberus has severely restricted my capabilities. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map and the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Ooh, real soldier boy there. Yep, so that's basically the same as the first one, which is nice. Private terminal, that is new. An armory. Check that out in a minute, I will. An elevator. Not entirely new, but more floors to actually go to, and it actually moves faster, I think, than the first one did. And that one's definitely new, and because of all the extra stuff we got, it's hopefully going to come in handy.
Welcome aboard, Commander. I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Yeah, I'm a casual commander.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Is there anything I should know?
You have unread messages at your private terminal. Joker would like to speak to you on the bridge. Anything else, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Okay, so you see we got a lot of crew members there to collect or recruit. Okay, upgrades. Okay, unread messages. Okay, mark that as read. Ooh, a crash site. Overlord, that is a DLC mission which we'll do at a later time. Okay, mark that as red. Ooh, actually I haven't saved yet, so let's quickly do that. Okay, mark all those as red, and now for the squad, let's see. Okay, I got 4 points. Alright, so there we go. Got those points assigned.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby! Better than new. It fits me like a glove! And leather seats! Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
I don't trust them. We still need to move ahead, but it's all too convenient.
Maybe you're right. I guess it's hard to argue when they install an AI to spy on us. We're staying though, right? I mean, the seat is real leather.
Good to see you're keeping it all in perspective, Joker.
Yeah, Joker's got excellent perspective.
Leather.
Yes, Shepard.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
That's all for
I'll
now.
do that another time. I want to take a quick look around the ship. Just refresh myself with everything in all the locations. Okay.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the armory, where small arms are maintained and upgraded. Using Omni-Tool, computer-aided design, and manufacturing, we have the capability to manufacture several new models.
Oh, that's nice. You can see like the drive core hanging out there. That's pretty cool.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
Yeah, I did that one first, so in my first playthrough, so I want to see what this option brings.
You're here because you're Cerberus. Don't expect special treatment.
Understood. But not everyone in the group is hardline. I'm an employee because I believe in their current direction. Doesn't mean I don't have concerns about their past actions. Or some of yours. You watch me, I'll watch you. That suit you?
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the Collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
Oh, I appreciate his honesty at the very least.
It's good to hear a clear opinion. Sounds like we're two of a kind.
That honors me more than you, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the FTL communications room. In addition to interfacing with the FTL comm network, Normandy is fitted with a quantum entanglement communicator linked to the Elusive Man's office. This allows lag-free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Very
Each
useful.
quantum pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay, and can pass only one quantum bit of data at a time. In addition to the cost and bandwidth issues, the system is strictly point-to-point.
Wow, even 100 years in the future, bandwidth is still an
We
issue.
would need to manufacture and install 100 entangled pairs, one linked to each world.
I've never heard of a quantum entanglement communicator. How does it work?
Essentially, two subatomic particles are created in an entangled state. One is installed here, and the other in the Elusive Man's office. When one particle occupies a given quantum state, its entangled partner will always enter the opposite state. no matter the distance between them. If we alter the state of our particle, that alters the state of the elusive man's. This allows us to send data in the form of quantum bits.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Alright, and this is a tech lab. Now, we can't go in here until we've recruited Morden. The more crew when we recruit crew members, it unlocks another room on the Normandy. So right now, we only have like a minimum amount that are unlocked to us.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
I see that one's still unlocked. And didn't I already go through my messages? Yeah, I did. Must have been a mistake. Okay. So we'll go there last. So crew quarters next.
Oh, she's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh.
Yeah, you can see the drive core practically in every window, can't you?
My family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to collector attack, couldn't it?
Exactly. It's most important that she have a first birthday. That's why I'm here.
Okay, don't need to go in there.
Chef surprise again? Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
So yeah, I can't go in there yet.
A gunnery officer is required to access the gunnery control station.
Yeah, that'll be a teammate and crew member we recruit.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. Miss Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
You have everything you need.
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
Oh, that's definitely true.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
What do you do here on the Normandy?
What don't I do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian. HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical. I make sure they're all clean and running.
So the man cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals.
I wash my hands. Most of the time. This ain't no
Well, that's not
luxury
something you
liner.
should admit.
You have to pull your own weight in a Cerberus vessel, and I catch what falls through the cracks. Through the cracks.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back
Well,
to
that's
work.
a cheap pun right there.
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
Nice to see a familiar face, Doctor.
I feel the same. I wish more of the original crew could
Yeah,
be
so we got
here. The
Dr.
kind of trauma you
Chakwa
endured would have
on this
changed
Normandy
most
now.
people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy.
Just bigger.
Anything missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Oh, he's got a little mission like that. That's nice. Luckily, that can be wrapped up pretty quickly.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions.
Just a
Cerberus
few.
isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
What can you tell me about the elusive man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special.
Yeah, coming back from the
Whatever
dead will
else
make
people
it
might
at.
say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions, even from brief encounters. He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed.
Oh, at least he's
Humanity
honest to a
couldn't have
degree.
better advocate.
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific. But we're all working towards the same goal. We keep our ranks and structures similar to the Alliance. A lot of our recruits started there. But not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded, and our backers trust the elusive man to make
So they
the
more
right
or less
decisions.
got free reign to
But
do
he's
whatever they
very
like.
clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the elusive man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment, and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
Well, the impossible is pretty much the possible when you got Shepard around.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
Cocky, more like it.
For confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
Sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my abilities.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
Oh, now she's quite accommodating. And now it's just engineering.
What's this area of the ship?
Normandy's cargo deck. It includes facilities to rearm and repair Normandy's embarked ground vehicle and shuttle.
My last ship didn't need a shuttle. Why do we have one?
This ship is nearly twice the mass of the previous Normandy. It is more difficult to land the ship on high-gravity worlds.
Ah, so this Normandy's lost a bit of an advantage. Hey, nothing really down here.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I didn't hear an officer on deck. I run this ship military. Do you two think this is all a joke?
Yes, sir. I mean, no, sir.
Won't happen again, sir.
At ease. Who are you?
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it
Pretty
didn't
much
take
chose
so
that
long to
second
calibrate
option
every
right at the start
arrays.
there, just because I hadn't tried it before.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there's an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Boy, he wasn't supposed to be boring us
Boring
with
the
tech.
commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander. I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
I told you he would.
That's one big engine. Might as well head up to the captain's cabin.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the commanding officer's quarters.
It's larger than the quarters of other warships I've served on.
This is a Cerberus vessel, not an Alliance warship. Accommodations have been made for personal taste. That said, this space is directly under the exterior pressure hull. The fitting yard workers called it the loft.
That's a nice name for it. Because that just shows you that. That's all that. Select music for the sound system. A lot of music. Well, I think that's a good point to call it today. But I'd like everyone to, of course, stick around because there is going to be a very nice winter raid coming. And remember, tomorrow is the start of my Cyberpunk stream. So let's see who we can find to send a good raid to. Oh, found someone. So just type that in now. Okay, and then yeah, they got it typed. It's a bit of a long name. I'll just make sure I've typed it right. Okay. Ah, perfect. Okay, so like I said, that's it for tonight's stream, but of course I'll be back tomorrow. I want to give a big thank you to everyone who came, and thank you for the bits, the follows. I really appreciate that. I do, and it means so much to me. I hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, and you all have a good start to your week tomorrow. And until then, I will see you all tomorrow for once again the start of my Cyberpunk stream. You all enjoy yourselves, enjoy the rest of your days, and have a good time.